Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of Aviassembly. Plane's still doing its thing. Let's remember what we need to do here. We're down here. We need to get stone to there. We need to get fruit to there. Nothing there. You need that. Yeah. So this thing's being a bit of a problem. So we're going to do this. And the first thing we're actually going to have to do is take off to get lumber. So there we go. This plane is turning out really nicely now, actually. Like, I do love it. It's a little bit weird with the two props back here, but oh well. So how much lumber do we need? I think it was 4, right? Yeah. I doubt 4 is going to be, I doubt we're going to be able to fit 4 on this plane. We might fit 2, maybe even 3. Don't hit the barn. Okay, load cargo. Oh, maybe I can fit 4. Okay, I can fit 4. And turn around. Yep. Definitely flying heavy here. And we're probably going to have to do a pit stop somewhere. Because it is a long flight. It's an 11-kilometer flight. So I doubt we'll be able to do it in one go. Yeah, we're at 6,000 and a bit, and we're at half a tank. Oh, that is actually my only airport here. So we're going to risk this, I guess. I thought I was flying somewhere else. I don't know where I thought I was going, but we're going to have to coast here. We got 120 knots. Now we should be fine. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Landing gears down. Throttles down most of the way up. Give it some more just to clear the trees. Brutal landing. Well, it was smooth, but it felt brutal. And there's all the lumber, bunch of money. Okay, so now we need to get copper from the factory. Refuel. We're going to see if we can get the fish. We're going to keep trying these fish runs over and over again until we get them successfully. This might actually be a good flight. We might get them this time. Come on. Like, I'm pushing the throttle here. It's going to be a close. It's going to be close. Come on, come on, come on. Down, 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 down. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Buzzer beater, dude. That was impressive. Like, we had maybe a second or two to spare. I got both fish in too. Jeez. The crab we have less time for, though. Okay, so go here. Oh, jeez. That was a nice landing, aside from being a little bit short on the distance. We need 2 of these. Do I need glass as well? No, I need copper, and 2 copper, 2 steel. So my question is, can I take... I can't take 2 steel, but I can take 1 of each. So this way I'm only doing 2 trips instead of 3. Come on. Oh, I'm going to hit the ground. And I'm going to hit the tree. I hit the tree. Last airport. Try that again. So where am I going? I'm going to be going this way. Refuel, load cargo, take 1 of those, and 1 of those. Come on, pop the gear. We're doing 80, 90. Come on, if I can get to 100, we can do pretty good. There we go. 100 on the dot. I just need to get over the mountain without stalling. Perfect. Do we have runway between the 2 points? We don't. I'm hoping we're going to do okay on the distance. Threaded the needle between those, which was nice. Yeah, I know at low fuel, but we should be good for... Here's some money. So I'm hoping... Yeah, there's steel as well. I'm hoping if I get myself just closer to this, I might be able to get there with the crab. I need to back up a little bit. Refuel. Excuse me. There we go. That's the best chance I have. Because that's pretty much as close as I can get. Yeah, it's not going to happen. And the timer's just ticking down too much. Because I need, at a quarter of the timer, I need to be at 2,000. Yeah. No, I wasn't close enough. And yes, I did veer off, but I still wasn't going to make it. It would have been close, but I just wasn't going to. Marvelous. Refuel, load, 1 of each, right? That should actually give me some more scrap. That's good. You need a stone. You need fish and fruit as well. Come on. Tail strike, but we're doing okay. We're flying. Oh, that's not going to be good. Okay, well, we'll head back to base. Quickly look at the ooh, we do have more research. I did not know we had the 50 scrap. Better wings, please. Which means I now have no scrap. That's okay. Delete that. Delete that. Mirror mode. We go wings. We grab the big wings. Woohoo, those are pretty. Where's our center of gravity? There it is, where our center of gravity is. We do need the bigger tires. So we're not going for speed right now, we're going for lift, so that's fine. So we're going to put 1. Not enough G's. Like, really not enough money. That's kind of painful, actually. Oops, sorry. So 1 second, actually, we're going to undo. There we go. We're going to save this as our, no, sorry, that's our load. We want to save this as our jet. Sorry, we're going to save this jet 1. Save that. Mirror mode, there we go. Delete that. Delete that. Go here for, how much are the big wings? 2,500 compared, yeah, they're a lot more expensive. And we can go here and we can put the bigger wheels down. Is it going to give me an error? Front wheel lower than rear wheel. Yeah, okay. That's whatever. We can just space these guys out a little bit further in a spot that works, I think. Okay, yep, no error messages yet. Thing has a lot of, like, the back really sinks. So we're gonna slide these guys in a little bit. The suspension on the back wheels drops anyway, so it's fine. I can put in 2, which gets me to 8, which does leave me enough for another one. Or I could put in 4 of these. I can put in 4 of those, but I can't put in 4 of those. So for now, this is going to be our configuration. Now it is nosing down. I'm not sure why, but oh well, we'll figure that out later. Oh, I didn't actually bring up the landing gear, which was dumb. It almost wants to roll. I really just want to turn this thing into a giant torpedo, but oh well. I think it's because of that tail stabilizer that it's not letting me. That would make logical sense. The stabilizer is preventing me from becoming unstable. This thing floats nicely though. Load cargo, we take one of these and one of these. Refuel, close this. Refuel again, and thrust. I do not have enough thrust. Okay, 1 second here. We will. Really, you're not going to let me delete one thing? Make me clear the entire inventory. Okay. 1 second. It is dropping back a fair bit. Our center of gravity is too far back. Oh yeah, I don't have enough money. I forgot about that. I am broke. Yeah, no. It still drops back. Edit the plane. We'll see if we can move these props from the sides in, because then that'll bring my center of gravity in more. Actually, might be even able to bring them in like to there. Yeah. So I guess we'll have to run these one at a time. Actually, why would I run them one at a time? We've proven that the other jet can take them both. So we go edit plane. We go here. We're going to save this to jet 2. Save this. We're going to load in jet 1. Load. But we have more money, and we did have a thrust issue. Well, we had a thrust / lift issue. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give myself a helping hand here with some extra thrust. Whatever. And bring up the landing gear just like that. Awesome. This thing flies pretty smoothly. We got 200 knots of speed. Our fuel consumption is still pretty good. I mean, with those big tanks that are kind of buried in the front, I'd hope that our fuel consumption was good. There we go, and nose down, and just coast for a beautiful bit of a bounce there at the end. Refuel, load cargo, 1 copper, 1 steel. Yeah. The extra thrust definitely does help. Come on, be at 4 when we reach half a tank, please. It's gonna be close. Yeah, we should be good. But it does nose down heavily, which is annoying. Oh, don't hit that. There we go, and somehow didn't blow out my landing gear, but I will take that as a win. Lots more money, though. steel, which means another, 556, pretty good. And some scrap. Now my question is, do they need anything else? I guess not. So we're going to head back to base, and we'll go to research. We could get small jet engines, we could get turboprop engines, we could also get the delta wings, big tail wings. We could get a better cockpit, better landing gear. See, that's a rear wheel. Yeah. So really, I just want these guys, the big retractable wheels. But we also need money. Glider wing. So let's look at the thrust values here. So if we can get the electric engines, that would be nice. Thrust of 15, thrust of 20, weight of 2. So we get 5 thrust per weight. And we get 5 thrust per weight. So they have the same, this one just you get better consumption on, I guess. Because it's a third, it's a 5 thrust for a third of an electric, and this is 5 thrust for a quarter electric. Thrust 25, consumption is weight of 1, a lot more weight. So I guess we're going to go small jet engines. It is about time, I guess. That's the glider wings. Do we want to do the big tail wings yet? Probably not. So we're going to get rid of these guys. We're going to load in jet number 2. Load that. We're going to get rid of these guys and get rid of these guys. Go to engines. How expensive are... Oh, they're $1,000. That looks proportionally so wrong. So wrong. I mean, these have a thrust of 10. These have a thrust of 20. They weigh the same. Yeah. I mean, technically speaking, they're better. Okay, but we can't do that. So we'll load this guy in. We'll delete this, delete this, delete this, and we can put in 4 small jet engines. And honestly, in theory, we shouldn't need. Because that gave me what I had. 30, 60 thrust. This gives me 20, 40, 80, 100 thrust. In theory, I should be good. Just to do this. Theoretically. Going with like an air balloon type thing could be pretty cool. I am using these tail wings, right? Yeah. So, I can't afford more engines because they're $1,000 and I have 15. I could afford one more actually. So I guess we're going to stick you right there. And if we go for fuel, we can go some extra fuel. There we go. We are going to, actually, you know what? Don't go with these ones, go with the bigger ones, I think. Yeah, go with these guys instead. And we are going to call this Jet 1. Save plane. Yeah, we only have one. Okay, I was curious what it did. Front wheel lower than rear wheel. Okay. that still doesn't really care. So the fishing port's done. We need a stone to there. We need fish there and fruit there, and we need crabs there. So it's just fish stuff that we need to deliver. And we need the stone, which still takes 300 inventory, and we only have 217 capacity. So we're going to try for this. Oh yeah, thrust. We should have no problem. And we got jet streams out the back, which are cool. We just got to be careful with how much thrust we have when we come in for landing. Jesus. Load cargo. Come on, close this. Thank you. So this is definitely when getting the parachute would be a good idea, because you can just zip along and then deploy the parachute. Come on, put down. Oh, I didn't think we were going to get it. But there's the crab. Here's some scrap, so we're going to have to unlock that parachute. Really need more food? What more food do you need? Crab and fruit, okay. So we'll go back to base. Research. The parachute is there. We're going to go edit plane. And we're going to go to the other hand, parachute. Where are you? So what are your controls? One second. Air brake parachute. See, I'd like to know what your control base is. Okay, one second. Yeah, continue. We'll need to with the speed we have. So we throttle down all the way. Oh, and they redeploy. That's pretty good. So we're going to go here, and you need fish and that. So there we go. So if your throttle is at 0 and you're holding, it'll brake, which is nice. Definitely an easier way to slow down. Load cargo, one second. I just want to get lined up. Clear the inventory. I needed how many of each? 2 fish. Load cargo. I didn't fuel up. Load cargo, clear. That was my bad. Here's some money, which is nice, thank you. So now we need to get fruit from the farm, which is way the flip over there. We need more fruit for here, you need stone. And if we go here to load car, yeah, the stone takes 300. So we'll go back to base. I just want to quickly check. We do have 35, so we can research more, which means we can get the better engines. So we'll unlock that. Jet engine and rocket engine. Okay, so we'll go edit plane. How expensive are you? You're 3,000 bucks. That is a horrible price. If we delete this, and delete this, and delete this, please tell me I have 6 grand. I don't. I still don't have 6 grand. 1 second. Consumption of 4. So same consumption, a little bit more thrust. What about getting rid of that? Now I have the 6 grand I need. Oh, they are massive. I forgot about size. So that's that. And there we go. 2 engines, a parachute, and a fuel tank over there. Continue. 78 bucks left to my name. Those engines hit the ground. Interesting. In theory, it just has to get me off the ground and get me to here as fast as possible. So we're going to see if we can make the trip over here. Also, the parachutes have no drag, like when they're retracted. Okay, and perfect. Refuel load. So we can take the 4 we needed, which is amazing. It was 4, right? Yes. And it was 8,000, so we need this to read 4 when that gets to half. It's going to be good, I think. I didn't bring up my landing gear either. It's stupid. Yeah, we're at 3 and we're just reaching half. There we go. There's all the fruit and all the money. Awesome. So we need to get more wood. Oh, how much more wood? 3 lumber, 2 logs. It's annoying. But okay. It's not super hard to do, so... Anybody else need logs? No, just that. So all we gotta do is turn the plane around. And head off to the lumber camp. It's a pretty good distance. We don't need any more lumber. I checked this, right? We could use some food. But I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I can make that. Come on. There we go. Oh, brutal. Horrible, horrible landing. Load cargo. I don't even remember what I needed. What was my shopping list? 3 lumber, 2 logs. Load cargo. Well, we'll load 1, 2, 3. Okay, can I load 2 of these? I can't. Yoink. Oh, not in the water, not in the water, not in the water, not in the water. Oh, brutal. That should have hydrolocked the engines immediately. We're just gonna go up. Because why not? We're going pretty much vertical, actually. I'm curious if we can cause the heat problem. And landing gear. There we go. We don't need one more log. I would like to refuel. And lift off. I'm actually curious how much altitude we can get before the game starts to have issues. So we are still moving forward. Slowly, but surely. Okay, we're at 4,000 almost. This thing is really fuel economic, actually. I realized that. Like, we've gained a bunch of altitude and covered most of the distance. But, so we can at least do 5,000. Oh, we need to slow down so fast. This is not going to be good. That was fun. Well, we'll do some research if I can. Not particularly. Weight of 0.1, weight of 0.1. Okay. Jet engine thrust of 65, consumption of 4, rocket engine thrust of 80. So it's 2 of these, but 3 times the consumption. But it is lighter. But oh well. We're going to go here. We're going to double check this one is saved as Jet 1. And we're going to load in Jet 2. Load. We have money to spend. We got 3,000 bucks. How much are you? Huh. Not enough. Or you are enough. You're too much, really. Okay. Save this as Jet 2. And we'll just load in Jet 1. So I would like to get this guy. I would like to increase my total storage. We can go down a little bit. See, now that proportionally just doesn't work. So really, we're going to drop this guy down to there. Center of gravity is right around there. And this one we can take in the extra. Actually, we need to get rid of this. I feel like no gravity towards the back. Yeah, we do need to separate. We need to make this a little bit shorter. I think that works. We got a weight of 44. Have we also unlocked all the cockpits? I don't think we have. We haven't. We got one more to unlock. But we will just... I need one more space. Front wheel lower than rear wheel. That's not the problem I care about right now, but we'll double check. Collecting lumber at the lumber camp. Now we have a lot more weight behind us, but this way I can at least pick up that last stone, which I needed somewhere. There. Landing gear. Whee! Refuel. Refuel. So we need one lumber, one wood log, if I remember correctly. Yes. And come on. Ooh, don't hit the ball. that definitely would have waterlogged the entrance. Those thrusters definitely look too big for this plane, but I will not complain because it does the job it needs to do. Don't hit that. And here we are. There's the lumber. And thank you for the log. And 95 bucks. Lots of scrap. And more scrap? Okay, oh, and it looks like we're done with the mine. Yep, so we just need to refuel, load a stone. How heavy is a stone? It is 15 units. It's pretty heavy. Come on. There we go. We'll try and bring this one in with a proper approach. Apparently they're planning on doing ones where you have to like put out fires. Damn it. Last airport. Refuel, load a stone. Come on, I need 70. Last airport. And it took me all the way back to here. Awesome. Lovely way to end the episode. Explode a few times. But anyways, I was saying, it seems that part of the list of things to do is like a section where you can like get a water bomber of sorts, or you can also like build a helicopter. Building a helicopter would be cool. I'm curious. Like it'll require a lot from the physics to be worked on, I think. But I think that would be cool. We're going to refuel. We're going to load cargo. We're going to take the stone. And I want to give myself as much of a runway as possible. Because I can take off. I just need the extra runway distance. Refuel. I just need to reach 70 and then have enough time to take off. Which that did not give me, but it blew out the front wheel, right? Yeah, blew out the front wheel. So we're just going to come in. Don't do that. Damn it. Okay, well, we're going to stop at base again and see if we can do an upgrade here. Not edit the plane. Sorry, I wanted to go to research first. Research. There we go. And they're planning on implementing more research. Huh. Upgrade that. Delta wing. We could go jet engines. We could do prop engines. We have to do this to get to that. We could go bigger wheels. But wheels aren't a problem yet. So we'll unlock this. And we can get electric engines. Awesome. So we'll go edit plane. We got these guys in. My question is, how much are the electric engines? They're only 800 bucks each, which is actually pretty good price-wise. 600 is what we're at right now. to get rid of that. No. Undo that. I just want to get rid of that thing. 800 gives me enough for one electric engine. I would like to attach you to the front of the plane. Hold on a second here. And then we can move this guy forwards and down and in. And we go settings, same settings. We'll give this guy a shot, I guess. And we'll zip over here. There should be enough to get, our electricity is still draining. So that's fun. We don't really need the electric engine for the flight. We need it for the takeoff, I think, is our problem at the moment. I didn't even retract the landing gear, but okay. And if I refuel, does it restock my electricity? It does. Good. Load cargo, take that. So my production should be 0.8. I should be producing 0.4 and 0.4. And my consumption should be 1. But I just need to get that initial speed faster, just so I can clear the mountain. And there we go. So the research facility is going to give me some electric components too, which is nice. There we go, 8:30. And I think that's about it. Thank you for the samples. It seems there's radioactive material. Lovely. You should go to the desert to investigate further. And the zoning restrictions. Fun. So, I think that's where we'll leave it off in this episode. I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you all have a great week. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Till then, peace out. Bye.